Alright guys, so we're out today at Waterford Raceway in the Mini JCW GP. Wanted to give you guys some first impressions of what this thing is like on track. Probably its home turf, if I'm honest. I've had about 3 laps in the car so far. It's quick. It's a very fast car. The power here is just awesome. There's a lot of traction. The complaints that I had about steering feel on the street pretty much go away once you load it up around the corners. It's still a pretty numb driving experience, but at the same time, I do have a good idea of how much grip I have out of the front tires. The only complaint that I do have is the front differential on this JCW just makes this car go all over the place. You get quite an unpredictable character on power exiting corners. The front diff just kind of wants to steer you whichever way. It is manageable, but it's definitely a little bit of a sensation that takes some getting used to. This thing is just so fast though. There is a little bit of understeer. You can stay under the limit pretty easily and kind of feel out where that is. We're gonna go into manual mode here. Shift the gears ourselves. In automatic mode, it does a pretty nice job. Making gear selection decisions. Let's turn everything off, stability control, and see how we do here. Immediately, with DSC completely off, car feels a lot more natural. There's definitely a little bit of brake torque vectoring going on around corners. There's a little bit more understeer. And I do like that you can disable everything. That's great. Such a quick and responsive car on track. Really changes its character from how it was on the street. It just kind of rockets between corners. It's pretty awesome. About 6 laps in at speed, brakes are holding up really well. Of course, Waterford's not terribly difficult on brake heat management. The torque here is just awesome. This is actually really fun. Once you get used to it, this is such an enjoyable track car to drive. It's darty, it's light, it has a lot of grip, it's nimble on its feet. And it's fast. The straight line performance here is just awesome. I'm very impressed. limits here are very easy to predict. This is a treat to drive with the paddles and everything off. I'm not sure with the way the steering is always kind of giving you surprises through that front differential if I would really want a manual transmission in this car. I don't think I do. And as a result, this 8-speed Ace in automatic is performing perfectly well. I'm sure we're just roasting the front tires pretty much constantly around here, but it is a lightweight car, so they should last a little bit longer than a heavier track car like a Civic Type R or something along those lines. Guys, this is a really fun front-wheel drive track car. It's exciting enough to keep you engaged. I'm definitely not bored behind the wheel. It's quick enough to stay up with some of the larger guns, I think, out here. But at the same time, it's predictable and it kind of feels safe, which is nice. Cool, fun car. I am pleasantly surprised and impressed. I'm glad that this is as good as it is. Because for a little while on the street, I wasn't too sure.
That rotation is just uncanny for a front-wheel drive car.
It's amazing. It's point, aim, shoot, and then the diff just pulls you out.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's very nice. The direction change is very good.
I forgot how fun this track is.
It's a fun one. It's perfect for this car. You get a little speed warning at the end of the straightaway, which is nice. cool.
Yeah.
Can kind of hang with a Tesla going 8/10, 7/10.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Brake pedals get a little soft.
I was wondering, I could feel something a little,
Yeah.
a little rough on braking.
But that's the first time I've seen fade all day, and we were pushing for like a few laps.
Yeah.
That's impressive for a street car.
No, it really is.
Temperature gauge is still in the middle. It's great.
Yep.
There are some performance pages, but they don't really show much. They show, where'd you find that tire pressure? That's useful.
Yeah. No, we got a lot. Tire pressure.
Engine oil level. Oh yeah, I haven't checked that. I should probably check engine oil.
Okay.
The brake fluid is like tucked and hidden under the like front cowl. You have to pull a panel off.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
You're getting 11.8 miles to the gallon.
Yeah. Did I tell you the first session I burned half a tank of gas?
Yeah.
Fun car though.
Oh yeah.
Just, you know.
You can tell you were really just actually enjoying it out there, not just piloting.
Yeah, well, you can get into a rhythm with it. It's relatively consistent on track, way more than it is on the street.
Yep.
It's just, it's a really good front-wheel drive track car. And you know what? I think it's probably faster than a Type R or anything else out there because one, it'll last a whole session without overheating. And two, this automatic is actually really good. I'm not sure I would want a manual with this much power and torque steer. If I'm taking my hand off the wheel, I mean, it'd definitely be an exciting experience.
Oh yeah, no, you were shifting so often on a small track like this because you're not running these at big, just third gear only style tracks. Yeah. And obviously the gear ratios would be a little bit wider in a manual, but still, I think as much as I love driving stick, this is kind of probably the way to go for this type of car.
You know, this is also the perfect track for this car too.
Mm-hmm.
Waterford is just, I mean, it's a Miata track. It's the track where Miatas are the fastest cars out there, and this is the front-wheel drive, you know, counterpart of a Miata. So, yeah, just awesome. I'm very happy that it is good on track because I had no idea. I've driven Minis around, you know, Road America at Mama at the events, and they're never that great.
Sure.
But this, it lasts. Dynamically, it's awesome. I'm impressed.
I think the engineers were allowed to be on a pretty long leash for this car, have a lot of fun, really just go nuts.
Yeah.
And I think they made the best of that.
Yep. Yeah, good on them.
Yep. They still got something in there.
And it's amazing how like steering and brake feel all of a sudden just appear out of nowhere.
Now, if only they could translate that onto the road.
I know. Cool, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Mini JCW GP, good track car, especially on a track like this here at Waterford Hills Raceway in Waterford, Michigan. Thanks for tuning in for this one. We'll see you guys in the next video, and hopefully we'll get another track test in here soon. Take care and drive safe out there.